What's up, YouTube? I'm Josh. This is another episode of Beard Meets Flavor. Today, we're going to show you how we made the omelet quesadilla. Stick around. Okay, so All right, so we have a bowl. I'm just going to start with the eggs, or egg, rather. This just calls for one egg. Cool. I'm going to do about just like a half a tablespoon of milk. And then we're going to whisk. Oh, sorry. Come on over here. Some pepper, some salt. This is going to be the easiest damn thing you ever made. And apparently I got kicked off of TikTok, so one of you guys will have to post this on TikTok and make me go viral. I'd appreciate it. All right, so we got the egg beaten. I'm going to warm up this pan. We're going to start the veggies and the meat, and we'll come right back. All right, so I just bought this chopped onions and bell peppers from the grocery store. I'm going to throw some of these bad boys on there. Okay. And obviously you guys can use whatever meat you want. I went with the old, pardon me for a moment. There we go. Went with the old diced ham. Kind of like a Denver omelet vibe, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to let these kind of sweat down a little bit. We'll see in a second. All right, so I've kind of sweated down the peppers, got the meat, the ham cooked up. So now we're going to throw in the egg. But because this is going to be like a 12-second video, if I don't, I'm going to go on a little rant with you guys. So obviously, if you watch this video, you're watching YouTube, right? My biggest pet peeve about YouTubers is there's kind of three types of people, right? There's the people that ask you to subscribe and like and all that stuff. Then there's people who just don't mention it, hoping that you'll organically do it. And then my least favorite kind is the people that go on like this rant about how they're not going to ask you to like the video because that's weird, and they make this whole thing about it, when in the end, them not asking about it is them asking about it. It's the weirdest damn thing. I can't stand it. Anyways, so that was just filler. All right, so let's get this egg going. Okay. All right, so now we're going to kind of shake this around, get it to move, so it kind of covers the full bottom of the pan. And at this point, once I've got the vegetables and the meat kind of cooked a little bit, I've turned down the heat because I don't want to burn the egg, you know, and I want to kind of cook it slowly because I'm going to put this tortilla on here, and then it's going to obviously double up. So you want a nice thin layer of that egg. Okay. We're going to let that sit for just a second. It's going to kind of steam the tortilla. It's going to steam the top of the eggs, finish cooking them, and then we'll flip it and rip it. See in a sec. What the fuck is up, Denny's? Let's do this thing. I'm going to cheat with this little plate here. Hopefully it works out. Ooh, doggy. Look at that. Eggs aren't burnt, so you're not going to get that weird burnt egg taste. Come on, baby. Do it for daddy. Okay. So there we go. Now, to be honest with you, I've already made a mistake. Typically what I would do is I'd sprinkle a little bit of cheese on the egg before I put the tortilla on there because it kind of helps glue the tortilla on. But this is life. We make mistakes. You just work with it and move on, right? All right, so we got the cheese. Sprinkle some cheese on this bad boy. Just a little bit. I mean, it is a breakfast quesadilla after all. And don't mind my sultry voice. Just getting over being sick for like a week and a half. So we're going to let the tortilla kind of do its thing for a sec. We'll come back. We'll see you there. All right, so we kind of let the tortilla cook for just about a minute. And now we're going to flip that. Okay, so now we've halved the tortilla. Get these little dudes out of here. All right, so we've kind of halved the tortilla. It's looking phenomenal. And now we just cook each side. What I like to do is take a little bit of the, just get the tortilla a little moistened so we can get it nice and crispy. So we're going to let it do its thing on this side for about a minute, and then we're going to flop it, do the other side. We'll show you what we got. So hang tight. Okay, so when we cut out last time, I said you spray it with the I just assumed everybody knew what the was, but just a little bit of spray oil to kind of coat the tortilla. So that side gets nice and crispy. So you can kind of see we built up a crust. And when I was testing the recipe, I did the little cheese before the tortilla, but the egg actually cooked and sealed the tortilla to itself, so you don't need it. We're going to do the same thing. Let this guy crisp up on the other side. We'll come back in just a sec. We'll cook it. We'll see you in a second. Okay, so we're just going to coax this bad boy off the pan. I'm going to get a knife. Okay. Now to get the secret of the cheese pool is you got to cut it, and then you kind of like put it back together, and then you squish it so it like remarries the cheese. Oh, that was a lousy cheese pool. Ow, it's very hot. There we go. Look at that. All right, we're going to take a couple of photos. We'll come right back. We'll try this. We'll see if it's worth anything. All right, so we've done the whole thing. Super, super quick. I'm hoping it's going to be super delicious. I have tested this a couple times. It came out pretty good. So let's see. I just did like a little sour cream with sriracha mix because that sriracha brings that little bit of sweetness, a little bit of heatness. So let's go ahead. Let the beard meet the flavor, right? So right off the bat, the interior is like super creamy, soft, fluffy. Get the savoriness from the ham, that fresh kind of earthiness from the onions and the bell peppers, the crunch from the quesadilla, or the tortilla rather. This is super good. It was really, really easy, as you saw. I mean, you could just get on a pan and crank these out for the little ones, and nobody's going to be pissed off about that. So thank you guys. We love you. Stick around. We'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.